What's up, guys? Will H back with another video. Finally getting around to doing my follow-up on the Google Pixel 7 Pro. So it's taken me a while to make this video. First off, I want to give a big shout out to Google. Hashtag Team Pixel, hashtag gift from Google, hashtag made by Google. They sent this out to me as being part of Team Pixel. And so a big, huge shout out to them. And always a thank you for them sending these devices out. So like I was saying, it took me a while to make this follow-up. Kind of felt like I didn't know what to exactly say about this device because some of my favorite YouTubers have covered this device already. And they did so great of jobs on their videos, I felt like I don't have much more to say. But I do want to give my opinion on the device after using it for almost a month now. And it's not going to be a spec-filled video. I don't think I'm the best at giving out the specs. I'll leave that to the experts. But I do want to talk about my experience with this device since I've had it. So as far as the build, I'll start with the build quality on this. I think this is excellent. This is the snow color. It also comes in obsidian and hazel. So if I would have bought this device, I probably would have bought this white color first, and then the black, and then hazel would be my last choice. Now I like all colors, but this white is especially nice because you don't see a lot of fingerprints on here, and it hides those very well. Now the aluminum going around here is a shiny, kind of like a chrome color. And I like that on devices. Some people don't like that, but I like it because I think it makes the device look extra classy like that. And it also, I know it's going to be it's going to stretch easy, and you can see the stretches in there. But I just like the whole overall color scheme on this, especially bringing this around to your camera bar. Now I do have a camera lens protector on mine to protect it, but yeah, the build quality is great on this. It has a subtle little curve to the front display. Would have been great if the display would have been flat. But all buttons, everything are tight, precise. Cutouts are great. And it just feels good in the hand. Now, it is a little tall at 6.7 inches display. But I can't complain about the build on this at all. Excellent. So next, I want to go ahead and talk about the battery on this. So this has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and this gets me through a whole day. If you want to break it down into screen on time, I'll say I get anywhere from 6.5 to 7.5 hours screen on time. It all depends on what I'm doing with the device. And I also still have it hooked up to my Google Pixel Watch as well, and I get pretty good battery life. I'm using this with Mint Mobile. Sometimes the signal is not as great in certain parts of my city. So I think that may affect my battery life sometimes as, searching for a good signal. And so, but other than that, the battery life's been great. If I'm using it on Wi-Fi, it lasts all day, So this also has the reverse wireless charging as well. So if I wanted to give a quick little boost to my Google Pixel Buds Pro, then I could just drop it on there. So that's a great feature as far as the battery is concerned. Fast charging as well. So next, I want to go ahead and talk about the speakers on here. So you got two speakers, and the speakers are great. I don't think they're as good as the last edition of 6 Pro. I think that one had a little bit more bass sound to them, a little bit fuller sound. Now these speakers are not bad. I've put them up against my iPhone and my Z Fold 4, and they're good for watching movies and things like that. They're just not as full sounding as the other two phones that I mentioned. So, or three phones if you include the Google Pixel 6 Pro. But the speakers are definitely great for phone calls. Speakerphone, they're great. You're not going to have any issues with the speakers. So next, I want to go ahead and talk about this display. So this is a 6.7 inch display, 1440 by 3120, 512 ppi, and it is absolutely gorgeous, man. It has a peak nit brightness of 1500 nits of brightness outside, so no issues seeing this outside. The 120 hertz refresh rate makes it very smooth. Colors are definitely vibrant and gorgeous on here. So for things like watching movies, social media, playing games, different things like that, you're not going to have any issues with the display. It has a slight little curve to it here, which I wish it was flat. But the display is definitely great. Very nice on here. So you guys see scrolling is very good on here. And just a beautiful display. So no problems with the display at all. So next, I want to go ahead and talk about the favorite thing with this device for most people are the cameras. So on the back of it, you got the best cameras out there. You got a 50 megapixel wide, you got a 48 megapixel telephoto, and you got a 12 megapixel ultra wide. These cameras are some of the best cameras out there. I use it. I like the video recording on this too. It shoots up to 4K at 60, I believe. These cameras are the best out there. They also have stuff like cinematic blur, macro, and I think it's up to 30 times zoom on these. And I've used all of those features on here. I can't wait. In a couple weeks, I'm going to a New Orleans Saints football game, and I'll be ready to do some video recording as well as photos inside of the dome. And I can't wait to check this out. But so far, just using this out and about. This got night sight, takes great low light photos. Outside in the bright sunlight, they're great. Selfies are great. I'm not a selfie guy, but the cameras have been awesome on this. The front-facing camera is as well. Video has improved over the last generation, I think, as well. So, yeah, the cameras are why most people pick this up, other than the OS and the features that it offers as well. So next, let's go ahead and talk about the OS. So this features the Google Tensor Chip G2. This is running on the latest Android 13. And like I said earlier, performance is great on this. Now, it's not completely peaches and cream with this. This device does get hot for me. If I'm watching a lot of videos or multitasking with it, it gets warm on the back of it. Not unbearable warm, but warm enough. It doesn't affect any operations on it, such as, multitasking or having a bunch of apps in the background, watching movies, watching YouTube videos, strolling through social media. It's not affecting any of that, but it does. That's the only one problem that I have with this device is it gets a little warm. Now, this features a under-display fingerprint sensor, which is much faster, as you guys see, and more accurate than the last version was. You just barely press your finger there, and you're in. Also, the front-facing face unlock is great as well. I'll show you guys that again. Now, I'm behind the camera, and just like that, it's in. Face detect doesn't work real good in low light, though, so I have to say that. But overall, just talking about this device, I don't, like I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't know what I wanted to really talk about on this device. It's been great. You got your other features like face unblur when you're using your cameras, Magic Eraser, which has been around a long time. You got features like Live Translate, voice typing, which is really great. I use that a lot. Direct my calls, at a glance, just all of the features that Google have in here to make this a truly great smartphone. This is a smartphone right here. And I truly enjoy this device. Almost to make this my number one phone for the year. But I do have another phone that I use a lot for editing videos and stuff like that on my channel that may be a little bit, that I prefer a little bit more than this. But I carry this one every day. Like I said, I'm using this with Mint Mobile, and it's been great. It's Mint Mobile right there. This combination of items right here is great. And I'm also waiting on the tablet to come in too. So, all right, guys, this has been my follow-up on the Google Pixel 7 Pro. I know I probably left out a whole lot of things. I just wanted to talk about some things, the way I've been using it, and what I think about it right now. So I'll make more videos about it as I figure out more things about it, and maybe write down a whole list of things that I like about it, some things that I don't like. It's not a whole lot of things I don't like, but my follow-up on the Google Pixel 7 Pro, Will H, and I'm out.
Perfect. Perfect.